Hi everyone, Kevin here from Golf Guy Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Adidas Tour360 XT golf shoes. Now the Tour360 range have been the staple for the Adidas golf shoe for absolute years, and they've done several versions. So we're going to take a look at the XT version here today. Going to look at the comfort, the style, the design, the stability. I've used it out on the course so I can let you know what it's like to play in as well. I hope you enjoy my video today, and please press that like button if you do. And if you want to keep up to date on all the latest reviews of golf shoes, clothing and tech, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and press that bell notification so you can keep updated when I post new videos. So the Adidas Tour360 range have been going for quite a while now, and the XT is the latest iteration for 2019. Now in terms of style updates, to be honest, they've kind of left it untouched, and I'm quite happy with that because overall I think this is a really good looking shoe. Now, I've got it in the black version here because I want to be using it through the winter months, and I think that goes really, really well. But there's also some quite nice other colorways that you've got. There's not a huge amount to choose from in terms of the colorways, but there's enough there that I think everyone's going to be able to find something they like. Also, they released a prime knit version as well, which I've done a review on previously. So if you're interested in this shoe, but in a much lighter sock-like material, then definitely go check out my review there. But for now, these are the traditional leather style uppers. They come with a 2-year waterproof guarantee, and I think generally they look really, really smart. And if we take a little bit of a closer look at the shoe, you can really appreciate some of the higher quality materials they've used, so that when you hold this shoe and when you actually put it on, you can really appreciate that this is a good quality shoe. It's not a cheaper one at all. It feels really, really well made and put together. The leather that they've used on the material is really, really nice and soft. It comes with a 2-year waterproof warranty, and it's not going to need any breaking in whatsoever. Even the material around the top of the boost going along the shoe there, even that feels high quality. It feels like it's got a nice texture to it. Now I know that doesn't particularly matter because you're not going to be running your fingers over your shoes all the time, but it's just kind of comforting to know that actually the materials they've used to put this together feel really great, and they're going to work really great as well. The toe cap feels nice and solid on the front there. I've got no worries that that's going to come away or break or anything like that. And even little small tiny details like having the little metallic rings around the lacing edges so it's not going to wear away on the material. That's really important to me as well because it's just those little touches that go to show this is a really high quality shoe. So from a comfort perspective, there's a few different elements which work together to go to make this one of the most comfortable spiked shoes I've ever tested. So first of all, anyone who's seen any of my other Adidas reviews where they use the Boost, you'll know that I love the Boost technology foam. So as you can see here, you've got a decent amount of boost in the heel, and then a slimmer but still a good amount of boost in the front of the foot as well. Now if you've not used Adidas shoes that use Boost foam, go check it out, give it a try for yourself, because there's nothing out there on the market, whether you're looking at running shoes or golf shoes, that quite feels like Boost. To be honest, it's like walking on a cloud. So for some people, actually the feeling might be a little bit too soft and squishy, and you like to feel a little bit more connected to the ground. Something like the FootJoy Pro SL is still a nice soft shoe, but it's nowhere near as soft as this, but some people actually prefer that feeling. So definitely go check it out. But for me, I like my shoes to feel as soft and as squishy as possible, so I absolutely love the Adidas Boost. Now when you couple that together with the 360 wrap technology that the XT uses, then again, you're getting a really, really comfortable shoe. So the 360 technology, you can see here you've got the 3 stripes that are connected to the laces, and those 3 stripes work all the way around the underside of the shoe as well and go through around to the other side. So when you do your shoes up, it's really kind of pulling your foot in nice and close, so it gives you a good lockdown feeling. Then again, you've also got just a nice fit of a shoe. It's not too wide, this shoe. It's relatively slim fit, I would say, but it's not too slim fit. So it just feels nice on, your foot feels good in the shoe. And in the past, there's been an area where in previous 360 versions, there's been people that have complained about the heel of the shoe. So they've said that actually it causes quite a lot of blistering. Now in the XT version, Adidas have tweaked the way that the heel has been constructed, changed the padding and the layout a little bit, and I've found personally that I've had no issues whatsoever with the heel of the shoe. I've actually found that this has been one of the most comfortable shoes I've tried this year. Really, really impressed with it. The soft leather feels great. The way that the foot kind of moves with the shoe really feels good. And for me, I've not had any blistering or issues on the back. I felt like my shoe's been locked down and gripped really well in the shoe. Now, of course, everyone's feet are different. So please, I recommend you go try them on. You give them a see for yourself just to make sure you feel comfortable. But for me, I've got quite delicate feet that blister quite easily, and I've actually really enjoyed wearing these shoes out on the course. I think they're really comfortable. Another element that helps add to that comfort as well is the Torsion Tunnel, which you can see here, which has been a part of the 360 range for quite a while. And what that means is that the heel area and the forefront of the foot, as you can see, are separate. So then when you move and you flex in on the golf course, you've actually got a good amount of flex in the shoe. It means your foot can walk and move naturally, and it just means it's a really comfortable shoe. So I really find these quite comfortable. One area that I will just highlight in terms of the Torsion Tunnel with these as well is that actually, because you've got a gap there and you've got a gap in the middle, and because these are a very grippy shoe, which I'll come on to in a bit, actually a lot of kind of mud and dirt and grass and sand and everything will get caught up in this gap, and it can be a little bit tricky to clean. But just be warned, if you're someone that likes to keep their shoes looking absolutely pristine all of the time, then you might have a little bit of a tricky job, because the Torsion Tunnel does collect quite a lot of mud and grass in there. But I'm not going to mark down the shoes too much for that, because overall they are a really comfortable pair of shoes. So I mentioned it earlier, so we're going to take a quick look at the grip on the shoes, and this is the area where Adidas have really made some significant changes compared to the previous models. It's actually where the XT gets its name from. So if you look on the bottom here, what they've done is they've actually removed 2 spikes. So it used to be a 10 spike shoe, so now you've just got 4 spikes. So you've got 4 on the heel there and 4 on the front foot. For me, I haven't found a noticeable difference of removing those spikes. They say it's reduced a little bit of weight, which it would do, but again, not an amount of weight that's particularly noticeable. But I've had no problems whatsoever with the grip of these shoes. I think they've been really grippy when I've used them out on the course. But what you can see here is that as well as the spikes, what they've done is they've added all of these plastic X lugs right along the shoe. So with those, with an X, what you get is you get a lot of surface area. So the idea is the more area of the shoe that's in contact with the ground, the more that it's going to be giving you better grip throughout your golf swing and as you walk along. So to be honest, I think it's a really smart inclusion on the shoe. These are incredibly grippy shoes. So overall, I've been really impressed by the Tour360 XT, so much so that I think they're actually going to replace my Nike React Vapor 2s as my current choice for spiked shoes out on the course. I think the addition of the X's on the bottom of the sole have actually made a real good improvement to the shoe, so that's really important. You're not going to find many shoes that are grippier out there on the market than these, so that's definitely a plus for them. And you know, they've just improved on what already was a winning formula. The Boost is incredibly comfortable. The Torsion Tunnel and the 360 Rep mean that you've got real good stability and lockdown feeling in these shoes. And you know, they've tweaked a problem area that they had in the past in the heel. So for me, I found that these were really comfortable. And you know, they're waterproof, they're spiked, and generally they look absolutely fantastic. They are quite a weighty shoe, but personally I like that. It shows that they're high quality, or at least feels like they've got a real high quality feeling about them. So the weight of them doesn't bother me whatsoever. It's certainly not noticeable. They're not making me tired when I go out for a round of golf. They're just not the lightest shoes out there on the market. But to be honest, they're not trying to be. These are trying to be a really high quality premium golf shoe, which I think Adidas have really succeeded. And I think you should definitely go give these a check out. If you're looking for a premium, spiked, comfortable, soft, waterproof pair of golf shoes that's going to give you great grip, then definitely go check out the 360 XT. Now, I really hope you enjoy my video of the Adidas Tour360 XT, and if you have, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're looking to keep up to date on all the latest reviews of golf shoes, clothing and tech, all here on Golf Guy Reviews.